The machine was on.
Oh, this is a mess.
We're up now.
What'd you do?
Are we live?
Yes.
We're live now.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, no.
Can't cuss in the first couple minutes.
You know what?
F me.
I've decided I don't care about that rule anymore.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay, hi. Hello, everyone. This is the voicemail dump truck.
Backlarsosen.
Welcome to the show. It's so great to have you here. It's Friday.
Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. This is a bad show. Oh no.
Gonna be a good one.
Oh no.
It's November.
go.
It's November 8th,
Oh no.
2024. It's been a week, obviously. Like everyone's having their moments, and I get it. But I am still delighted that we can continue to do this show and be a little bit of a sparkle in your eye, if we can be, once a week. Is that all right? Will you allow us to do that? Will you allow us to be your sparkle, is what I'm asking you. Thank you for tuning in to this program. We have assembled a crew today that will guide you through a list of voicemails and reactions to those. Joining me on this fabulous podcast, Emmy Award-winning podcast, Dan Reichert.
Hello. Hi.
How's it going, bud?
I'm doing great. I think I'm doing great.
Gotta congratulate you on your win this week. Good job.
No, not that. That wasn't great. Oh, that was bad.
Very happy for you
When
and
you
your
cashed in
stocks.
your
personal
Tesla
level,
stock, you were
and-
saying, yeah.
Happy for
I'm
you
doing
and your
fine, but
stocks.
Other things are bad.
Look, there's no one that stands to benefit from this more than Dan Reichert. Congratulations.
What does that mean?
Jeff Grubb.
Hi. I just ate some coffee beans.
Hey, how's the haircut going? Listener Jeff Grubb got himself a mullet in Minnesota, as one
Yeah.
does.
It's also kind of a faux hawk or a mohawk or whatever. Kayla wanted to do multiple things, and she did them all. It's like she just did not pick one thing. She did them all to my hair, and here I am now.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
the funny part is everyone's like, it looks pretty good. I think it looks like a murder scene, but everyone else is pretty happy with it. So I am going to get it cleaned up.
I got to the top there. I cut a lot of the top down because I
That's
don't
right.
think she knew what a mullet was.
I think she was going in with the scissors like pretty aggressively while wearing a gingerbread man blow up suit, and at some point Sean I think stepped in and be like, she's going to stab him.
Yeah.
And I think you were like, oh, okay, I should do something here.
Sean was the adult in the room despite literally being the youngest person in the house.
Isn't that always the case?
Well, yeah, I think he just knew he would be the one most likely to go to prison. We would all like skate by, but yeah, so if
Right.
something bad happened, he was just kind of worried about that, and I get that.
I think it looks good. I think you've got like the face shape and the overall demeanor where like any hairstyle is going to somehow inexplicably compliment you. So look, rock that.
It's the, as my ex-girlfriend's mom said, it's the Joe Piscopo hairline that really makes it work.
There
Yes.
we go. That's
what you always want to
hear.
hear. That's what you want to hear as a teenage boy.
I want to be
can-
compared to Joe Piscopo.
You
is what
definitely want to be
want.
compared to Joe Piscopo.
I can hear people Googling.
Joe Piscopo.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, old guy that was not great on SNL
Not great
during some of SNL's worst years.
Yeah, watch Dead Heat. He's in that with Treat Williams. I think he's in that movie with
Oh,
Treat
Treat
Williams.
Williams. Is he dead?
Yeah, that's a movie where they become undead cops, and it's pretty good.
I feel like Treat
Yeah.
Williams might have died.
And Treat Williams did die. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
oh, that's too bad last
yeah,
year.
rip the treat.
Certainly a relevant actor.
Much rather Joe Piscopo die than Treat Williams.
Okay. Well,
All right.
time will have the final say on that. Hey, listen, everyone. Jan Ochoa, it's so good to have you back, bud. We're all thinking about you in your absence, and I'm glad to see you are back and wearing a hoodie in your comfortable space. We love you dearly. How are you, Jan?
I'm at a solid 60%. I was waiting to talk about what had happened because this is the one program where we air all of our bodily problems.
This is our
Bodily
medical show, yeah.
This is our medical show, right? I lost hella blood and I fainted for the first time. That shit was wild, y'all.
Did you lose the blood at home?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes. And then I called the advice nurse, and the advice nurse is like, yo, dog, I'm going to make you an appointment instead of sending you to the ER. And I'm like, okay, sure.
What was the first indicator that something was amiss?
Oh, dear. Oh,
from
dear.
where? Did
You know,
that might.
let's not
Jan?
be too TMI. Let's fill in the blanks
Hell yeah.
ourselves.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
So I'm like, oh, that's bad. That's probably bad.
Was it like a, what are you doing here?
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not used to seeing that color.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
So I go to the clinic, and then this kind doctor who comes in, and it's like a Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning, and I didn't like his vibe because he already was looking at me. It's like, I've read your chart. I think I know what the problem is here, bud. You know, us guys, us fellas, we spend a little bit too much time on the toilet. We're just like typing away and everything. So, you know, this happens to a lot of guys. And then as he's talking, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And then I just slowly see my hands start getting numb. My head goes numb. I can't hear him after a while. And the next thing I remember, this man is trying to drag me onto the bed because I guess I had fainted.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Man.
So, what was he getting at? Like hemorrhoids?
He was trying to say, like, dog, you sit on the toilet too long, you got hemorrhoids.
Right,
I've
okay.
had that. Yeah.
And then I was thinking, like, I've done my due diligence in Googling, big dog, and not to discredit your credentials, but I don't think it's hemorrhoids.
I wish we could get like a live look on that dude's face when you did pass out, and he was just probably just sort of like, well, I was wrong. I was real wrong about that.
Hemorrhoids can bleed for sure, but it's usually you felt them for quite a while before the blood happens, you know?
Yeah.
They make their presence known.
Yeah.
They're loud.
Yeah.
And then, him and a kind nurse managed to get me onto a wheelchair, and I think I passed out again. And then they had buckled me in, so I would stop moving and stop being all loosey-goosey.
Were you Hannibal
And-
Lectered?
I was not Hannibal Lectered.
Man, now's not the time, bud.
Come on. Cool. You should have gotten a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, you were Steve Buscemi in Con Air.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's the same thing.
that was the ref I was looking for.
You should have been like Sabu when you used to come out in ECW. You should have done one of those.
Yeah, I was trying to be like Isla Fisher, and Now You See Me.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is not an analogy that anyone picks up.
Now You See Me. Now You See Me Too. I love those. I don't know if I love them, but I've seen those movies.
They
Okay.
take themselves so seriously.
Very
So
seriously.
seriously, it's very stupid. Go on, Jen.
And then I had one of those out of body moments where you're like looking like behind your eyeballs, and then like I just like like bolted back up, only for like the
Jesus.
nurse and the doctor to be fucking terrified.
It's like whenever I join Video Ninja and you're not ready for me.
Exactly.
You're a ghost now. You were a ghost to them.
Yeah, I don't think they fully knew what was happening with me, and I think they expected me to continue being like down for the count, but then like fucking Rocky 2'd that
Yeah,
bitch,
never
baby.
count out Janet Showa.
Yeah.
And then like I was like, okay, I'll just sit still now. And then they wheeled me to the ER, and then I was telling these hooligans this before, but I had to exhibit so much restraint to not tell or talk to the kind ER nurses and doctors of like, I don't know what for sure. I don't know what's wrong with me for real. And then I spoke, and
He's
folks,
speaking in tongues.
and I know that everyone is thinking this. I know that this is in the back of everyone's minds because Bacalar even brought this up.
We all brought it up.
We all brought this up. This was not because of the 999, okay? This was not because I ate 9 hot dogs during the Mario Party.
It was too
stream.
far removed. Like it
Oh,
was,
yeah.
yeah.
Hot dogs worked their way out before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Did
go right
they?
through you.
It was a legitimate concern that I think I almost said the sentence as one of the kind ER doctors was saying, son, we're going to have to give you a blood transfusion. And I was like, is it for shoot because of the hot dogs?
Can you imagine if you said that and the doctor was like a wrestling fan? He's like, did you just say for shoot? And then he just starts talking kayfabe to you.
You had 9 gimmicks in 9 innings.
I don't know if I would want my doctor admitting that
There
they're
are
wrestling.
doctors that like wrestling.
Oh, I'm sure there's like a dozen. Yeah.
Oh God,
yeah,
I
100%.
would have lived if we did the spot of like the hand dropping thing.
Oh, the 1, 2.
Yeah, that's a wellness check. That's science right there.
But then the best part about getting a blood transfusion is like me being still super duper loopy, and then two nurses bickering with each other of like, I don't know if this is the right type of blood to give him. Like,
Shut up.
how do we factor this in?
Was it
I already
red?
put it was red.
It was medium. It was medium blood.
and then as these two nurses and you know, I respect everyone that works in the healthcare industry. You are so overworked and everything. Shit is so hard, especially post COVID. Now with whatever the fuck is going to happen in the world. But as these two nurses are bickering about if they're giving me the right type of blood, another nurse from like the blood lab comes in and she's like whispering to my ears like, I'm just gonna, hey, I'm just gonna take some blood for you. We just gotta run some tests. And in my head, I'm thinking, the math doesn't check out, lady. I think I'm running out of blood and that's why I'm fainted. And these two are trying to give me blood. Why are you taking more blood from me?
To see what you got. To see what what type you are, right?
But shouldn't they have figured that out before they get the blood bag primed?
They gotta find out what, and maybe I don't know. Like I guess it's not in your records. I don't know. There's only one way to find out when you need to know for sure.
If you lost a bunch of blood and like immediately like beer bonged a thing of blood, would that work its way into
No.
where you need
No.
it?
No.
It's all just in there, right?
You need to
Wait.
get it in there.
What do you mean? Drink it?
Well, yeah, like, would it, like-
Famously, that's how blood transfusions
Like, are
work.
things
They put
porous
a
enough in
funnel.
there to where it would-
Listen, I'm
You don't
describing a
want them to be
medical
porous.
procedure. I'm
That would be
describing to
bad.
you a medical procedure. Have you ever seen a funnel?
You want to keep blood and
taken
all the
beer
other stuff
bongs.
very separate.
Yeah.
Like when they just pour, something down your throat via a funnel. It's the same. That's a
I
blood
just
transfusion.
didn't know if your body would be like, "Ooh, good, we needed this," and then just make it happen.
No, you digest
It's
when
not-
things are
It's
eaten.
not like
I
the
didn't know
trolley
blood was an
problem where like
exception.
blood
I'm
is coming
sorry.
down the train tracks and you just pull the lever and like, all right, divert the blood into the blood tubes.
Look,
Don-
according to you guys, bacteria can get into cheese, so everything's possible.
And get into
Yo.
cheese.
Donch in chat is right. It does work for vampires, so
See?
jury's
Yeah.
still out on that one.
Yeah.
Although
that's
I would
going on
argue
their
that
tummies.
vampires are not using that for
It's not going in their
circulation.
veins. They're
Vampires
just
are
lapping
at
it up.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
Bram
like
Stoker, no.
God bless this like lab person.
Bram Stroker.
And she's like whispering to me, or she's like kneeled over the table, like she's trying to hide that she's taking my blood. And she's
That'll
like,
make it better.
Oh, like I'm so sorry. I've been here for like 10 years. I promise I'm not new. I know what I'm doing. And like she like she does like the cuff over my arm to like get the
buddy.
blood going.
Yeah.
And then she's like tapping my arm, and then she was like, "Oh, I see a vein. Okay, I see a vein." She goes and I just hear her say, "God damn it."
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And she's like, sorry, I hit the vein, but like, I'm not, I can't, there's no blood's coming out. And then in my head, I'm still thinking, I think I'm running out of blood, lady.
you would have to lose a lot of blood, like a amount of blood that I don't think you've ever seen before.
And then she's like holding my hand now. And she was like, don't worry, we're going to get through this. I promise I'm not new. And I'm like, the more you say this,
Yeah,
you are not
the more
reassuring
I'm
me.
starting to think you might be. And then she's like, okay, all right, let's try this arm again. Oh, no, can't do that one. Your IV's in that arm. So, okay, go back to arm one. And then she's just like, she starts like patting my forehead to calm me down. And I'm like, I haven't moved, lady. I don't know what's
buddy.
going on. And then she's like, are you okay? Like, you seem a little cold. And I'm like, lady, I can barely move.
Oh, Jen, this is really scary, man.
And then she grabs my hand and she's like looking at me and she's like holding my hand and she's like looking me in the eyes and she's like, I think I'm gonna get blood from your hand. Let's get the hand veins. And then she starts like, she's holding my hand and she's like just tapping it and slapping it and she was like, yes, a vein. I see that vein. And then she gets the blood and then she goes like, oh, you've been so nice. Whenever I get blood from people, it's sometimes such a chore. And then she just scurries away. I never see this person again.
And she definitely worked there.
I don't know.
Ooh, maybe. Oh, Dan, I like your theory of just like a blood pilfer.
Yeah, like sneaking around, like
Yeah, like those ladies that go to hospitals and steal babies.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, see, I thought this too, right? Because everyone else that subsequently got blood from me afterwards as a for blood tests, all of them were just in scrubs. This lady had a lab coat on. And like,
Okay.
why was she the only one with a lab coat?
Right.
What's going on?
Do you think lab coats are a level above scrubs?
That's what I would wear if I was trying to like get away with villainry.
That's
and,
what I'm getting
uh-huh.
at.
You know,
That's
It's
what
like
I'm getting at. She found that costume somewhere.
yeah. Oh, that's like a Halloween spirit situation there. Spirit Halloween. Yeah. You know, like when you want to wear a reflective vest to go do buffoonery. You know.
I used
Yeah.
the full body thing when I had to like pretend to be a nurse to sneak into my dad's place.
See?
Like at the
and
end
it
of
worked.
ET. Yeah, it totally worked. Yeah, but it's also my dad. So
Oh, Jan, it's a scary story, man. You know.
Oh, there's more, but we don't need to get into it today.
What are the highlights?
Yeah, like
Yo, you know those hospital beds that they wheel you in on?
sure.
yeah,
Those go hella high up.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Like I
to the
felt
ceiling.
almost to the ceiling. I was like eye level with someone that was like 5'4" because they had like bumped me up so high.
Oh wow.
Also, I'm just saying I understand that if you are going to an OR, you kind of want the vibes to be okay. I don't think I want the doctor that is about to operate on me to be jamming out to ska.
Oh, that's the most
What
unprofessional
song?
of genres.
Yeah, you want to avoid any potential skanking
Yeah.
during the operation.
Because
What song was it?
I don't know what
please?
song. I heard the trumpets and I'm like, this is all a goof, right?
How did you know? How was it being presented? Like, was this person like listening on their phone? Like, what was the deal?
No, it was over the whole OR speaker system.
No, you were at Eric Pope's house.
Proxologist?
Yeah.
We're getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely it was like a fun time.
That is kind of awesome, though. You know?
It's kind of nice being in hospitals. I like it.
No,
I watched a lot of Food Network.
I disagree.
No, I like being in hospitals big time for shoot.
Oh,
like,
really?
Time for shooting.
Because it's just like if anything happens, you're at the right spot. You know, like that's honestly how I think about it. When I'm there, I'm just like, I'm good. Nothing's gonna happen here.
You know what? I applaud your like calmness there. I think like that is an amazing way to find the silver lining.
I think that at airports, because it's just like there's so much security here, nothing can go wrong here. You know?
Yeah, famously, nothing's bad's ever happened in an airport.
No. So yeah, airports, hospitals, I'm a fan of both.
I want to also say I appreciate everyone for checking in. I appreciate all the vibes and the well wishes. Thank you. I'm healing. I'm home and I'm healing.
You like enough blood that you were pretty tired for those following days, right? Like the transfusion took some time and you just needed to rest. Is that kind of what they told you?
So they discharged me and I'm like, do I got to take anything? Should I not eat anything? What should I do?
Be drinking blood? Yeah.
Yeah. And then they just wheeled me out and were like, see you later, big dog.
Cool.
I called
the
you
best,
an Uber, and that was that, right?
the best thing, and I was telling Backlar this, and I saw his face just like melting and sadness, is I asked, hey, doc, what happened to me? Did I do something wrong? Did I eat something wrong? I'll stop asking about the hot dogs. What can I do to prevent this from happening to me again? And he said, nah, this was such a rare thing. It's unpredictable. This could happen
Cool.
again. This will happen again to you.
He
And you can't do
will?
anything to prevent it.
He said it will?
Yeah.
Do you have a situation that causes it to be more likely, or is this the thing that can happen to anyone?
Are you one of these disgusting Crohn's people like Mike Minotti now?
I asked about that because before he came in on the Food Network, after the holiday special from 2 seasons ago of Beat Bobby Flay, and I like this episode because it had Damaris Phillips on, and I'm a big Damaris Phillips fan.
Sure. You saw a Sky Racing commercial?
I saw a Sky Racing commercial, and I asked the doctor, "Hey, I know we're talking about GI stuff, but is this like a Crohn's thing?" And he was like, "No."
All right. Only Mike Minotti's a disgusting Crohn's.
Did they
person. Everyone else is
name the thing, or was it
Yes,
just like
Jane got
blood
something
a lot?
named after him.
Yeah.
They said it was a certain thing, and then I asked, like, okay,
The jam
how do I
gland.
stop that? And they were like, you can't.
Oh,
So
that's no good.
Just the like a valve opened was like blood goes there now.
yeah, pretty much.
Well,
All right.
at least you will receive no bill.
No, I got
insurance?
a bill. I got
Yeah.
a bill, and then okay.
And you will get bills for the rest of your life.
Here's my last grievance with the hospital. Okay,
Sure.
they were all very nice. Everyone was very nice. The doctor was like, "Yeah, we're just gonna have you eat, and then we'll let you out on your way." And then I'm like, "I could just eat at home, dude. It's chill. It's fine. It's cool. Just let me out now. Give me the
I
paperwork."
want to make sure it's just not a hot dog. So I'm just going to.
It's like if my dog's shitting blood, you give him rice for a little bit. You know, is it like that?
I thought that's what it was gonna be.
Did you eat chocolate akin off the floor, Jan?
Sorry, it was Halloween. And yo, like, God, I look at the itemized receipt afterwards, and I'm like, the big glaring thing is the one hospital meal that they tacked on at the very end. And I'm like, you motherfuckers,
Yeah.
I didn't even enjoy this orzo.
How much was that meal?
Too much.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. Well, things are going to get better, obviously, with that department. I'm just glad you're better, man.
It feels
know?
good to be back with you boys.
Yeah, definitely glad to have you back.
Yes.
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 It's seriously like you being back here has lifted spirits in a way that I don't think you can appreciate. So, that's great.
Yeah, get better at appreciating us, appreciating you, Jan.
Yeah.
That's your
because
biggest
you're being
failure
really
and
selfish,
weakness.
Jan.
Because
Sorry.
Dan was here this whole
Kind
time.
of shitty.
He was here the whole time.
Who?
Dan.
I'm a delight.
Yeah. People are saying you are a delight.
I think
It's the
I
box.
am.
It's the box quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The Dan
unanimous.
Riker box,
Everyone
yeah.
agrees.
Oh, we should go through those box art quote exercises for everyone. All right.
Frothing demand for grub continues.
Well, look, obviously this is a call-in show. If you couldn't tell, 707 exit flu is our phone number. Man, it's good to have Jan back. If there's one thing to feel better about this week, it's that Jan is back. That kind of rules. Everything else, well, we'll get to it and we'll figure it out. Okay. I'm hearing a bit of feedback. What could that be?
I think
Is it a fan?
it's room noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My furnace just kicked on here.
Oh,
Wait,
that's what it was.
it's going off now. Are we
You're
good
what
now?
now?
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Furnace?
the furnace room. Yeah.
The furnace in your office?
The furnace is behind the Resident Evil poster here.
What
yeah.
was it doing in there? It sounded like a Home Alone furnace.
It kicks up. I don't know. It's Minnesota. It gets cold.
Okay. Very good. Wishing you the best.
Hey, look, that furnace is probably from the 70s, right? It's going to be a little
Yeah.
louder. A little,
A little haunted. A little
all good.
haunted.
A little. Just a little.
One more thing. I feel
Yeah,
like
please.
because we exist on the internet, our timelines are like dogs, so it's so much expedited, right?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm ready. And I was telling these two this. I'm ready for the heel turn.
Oh, yeah.
what do you
for
mean?
All of us? The site?
All of
What are you
us.
talking
For
about?
America? What do you
No,
mean?
no. For all of us, as a collective, as a group,
Heel
As a
is
st-
bad guy, right?
as a stable.
Am I correct? The heel is the bad guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you want us to be the bad guys now?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get shit done.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, by any means
Weird.
necessary.
I thought we did the punching down era.
See, but we didn't punch down hard enough.
Yeah.
We need to
Oh,
lie,
you want to
cheat,
go?
and steal.
You want to go straight through the floor?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, sure. I'll embrace
Yeah,
that.
let's go full
Oh my
goblin
god!
mode.
Can y'all imagine fucking Turbo Sean as Dirty Dom?
Oh,
can.
with a mustache and a mullet. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Disrespecting his father, me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken tenders.
What if I start calling Bacalar Wise Man?
Oh,
Wise man. What the fuck's that mean?
That's Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Paul Heyman.
Wise man.
Oh, Paul Heyman.
The conciliary.
Oh, the Eastern elite, Paul Heyman. Is that what you're trying to say?
He's the mastermind behind the bloodline.
Okay. I just can't play along with the wrestling stuff. I only have so much of it in me. I just can't do it. I can't. We
You're
gotta get the
outnumbered here,
voice,
brother.
brother.
Now you're being a real heel right now.
hey,
Bacalar.
think about this. Think about this. Who has a mullet and is in the original bloodline? Jey Uso. Who has a mullet right now? Jeff Grubb.
True. Can you say yeet?
Yeet, yeet,
Whoa.
yeet. There you go.
Uncanny. Wow.
Yeah, just like him. He really stole it from me.
Can I be solo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Do you want to be Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That seemed like the funniest option. Or maybe no, I'm a Tongaloa.
You don't want to be Tama Tonga and just go.
That seems fun too. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, you good? You guys got that out of your fucking system?
Never.
For now.
God damn. It's like I don't know. Maybe it's only me who's gonna go through a heel turn.
I'm gonna eat more beans.
I feel
How
like
about-
I've tried to ride that for a while.
Huh?
I feel like I've tried to ride the heel thing for a while now. I don't know. Like, do I need
Oh,
to
like-
turn like nefarious heel?
No,
Oh,
no,
like
I think
me
us as a
having
collective.
responsibilities. Is that what you
Okay.
mean?
We're a heel stable now.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
heel stable.
Okay, I see.
Okay. A collection of heels is really what this website's all about. All right, it's voicemail time. I'm excited to get into these because this is the first one we've done in a couple weeks now, so that's important. And we're going to go to the man of the hour, Jan Ochoa.
God, I picked these out a while earlier today, and I don't remember any of them.
That's okay. That's the blood.
Yeah, the blood is where the memory's stored. Yeah.
Met Dan and Jan.
Hello, guys. I just watched Game 1 of the World Series and attempted to do the 999 challenge.
Oh my God.
I made it through 9 hot dogs and about 8 1/4 beers.
Oh, we got to finish at that point.
I am not feeling well. I met Jan and Dan Reichert at WrestleMania in the parking lot. And I just kind of wanted to talk to Jan, but Dan just kept on talking. And he wouldn't stop talking. And I don't think Jan said a word. All I wanted to ask
That's
was
awesome.
what was Jan's favorite ice cream flavor. Thank you. Goodbye.
I like
Vanilla.
talking to people. Is that a crime?
Can you just like imagine this guy's face? He's like, I just got one question I want to ask Jan, and just slowly realize he's not going to get the opportunity as Dan's yapping. I love it.
I had to get my shit in.
Vanilla coffee mint chip. There you go.
That's
Colin.
cool.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
we should not have let Jan answer.
Yeah.
Wow,
Talk
Jan.
over him the whole time.
That would have been
You,
the heel
you
move.
recall this, Jan? Were you there?
No, I don't remember this. Dan
met
and
a lot
I
of
met
people in the parking
so
lot.
many people at WrestleMania.
No, I know. And he's always not shutting up. So that makes
Well, I think that I have my grandpa's jeans, and he ran the grocery store for Lenexa, Kansas. So everyone in town came in, everyone knew my
Salvage
grandpa,
denim?
and he talked to everyone all the time.
like
and so I
boot
just
cut?
grew up seeing my grandpa just chat up the entire town all the time, and I think I just kind of like absorbed that.
Yeah. And also, Dan and I got swarmed, you know?
Yeah,
swarmed.
it was like a hard day's night, you know?
Yeah.
running. Yeah,
We got invited into an RV and had expensive alcohol.
we sure did. It was
right.
fantastic.
Some lunch
I
there,
went
yeah.
into several strangers' vehicles in that parking lot.
That's true.
Yeah,
I've got my grandpa's jeans.
I do.
What can I
to
tell
be
you?
I like to be in hospitals because I always feel safe, and I also like to be in strangers' vehicles because what the
There's
hell?
only three places. I
You
feel
only live
safe.
once.
I'm having a good time.
I just love it. Like the precursor to "I can't shut up" is "I've got my grandpa's jeans."
Right? I mean, when you see that as a young man, after school every day, going to the grocery store, and he's just talking to the local judge and this guy and that, and it's you absorb it.
Are you guys yappers? I'm not. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to people.
I
I'm a
yap to
yapper.
myself a lot.
Sure.
That counts.
And I've been
Yeah.
told that's like an only child thing.
Aw.
Well,
no, I
now I
did
say
that.
it out loud, it makes it sound sad.
It does make it sound sad. I've also got one of those. Yeah, that's interesting. I think it's fine. I'll say this: I would not have accused Dan as a yapper up until this moment.
I'm like,
No.
Yeah, like I'm not seeing that. I feel
Right.
like
Really?
yeah,
Well, you're not like,
yeah.
You can chat people up. You
Sure.
can.
Sure.
You're
I'm
not someone
gregarious.
you're not someone who can't shut up. That is a different thing.
Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll take that because I want people to be able to get their shit in too. I don't want to
Yeah.
just like be the only one talking.
Yeah, like I don't think like that's just not a characteristic that comes into my mind when I think about you in social settings. I'm never like, oh, geez, Dan won't shut up. I never think that.
Okay, well that is good because I don't want that. I like to be
Yeah.
gregarious and friendly,
Yeah,
but I
that's
don't
what
want
I
to be
would
the guy who
describe you
never
as, yeah.
shuts the fuck up.
Yeah, so maybe your grandpa like wore different jeans. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. There was a time my dad had to walk away from my grandpa because he was going to laugh because my grandpa was doing his thing, making the rounds in the store, and it was the local judge, and it was his wife. And my dad said he could spot the nanosecond my grandpa realized he didn't know the wife's name because he was like, "Oh, good to see you, Judge," and "Oh, it's great to see you too, Mrs. Judge."
That's a Homer Simpson moment right there.
My dad just 180 and walked back to the stock
Yeah,
room.
that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Mrs. Judge? Oh shit, that's awesome. Wait, Jen, you were going to describe something with Dan, were you, or did I miscalculate that?
No, there was a lot of fun people that we met.
I loved that parking lot. That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys did that. It looked like a good time in the video. People should
Imagine
watch that
imagine Dan and I walking the strip and it's WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
Imagine all the bedlam.
Imagine that.
Can we just get Insomniac redone on Comedy Central, but it's me and Jan? We're just walking around drinking and talking to people. That's like even as a kid, when I didn't drink, I thought Dave Attell had the best job ever. Just going out and talking to people at
Yeah,
bars.
I love that show. It was so
That show was great. He smoked 4 packs of cigarettes an episode.
He stopped drinking, but he started smoking more.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's just you would see him light a new one with the butt of an old one.
Yeah. He's great.
That ruled.
Should I go
Dave
watch
Attell.
this show?
Oh, Insomniac is I would hope that it holds up.
Right. In terms of like the American City travel shows, I bet that one's still pretty good.
I don't know if I want to endorse it now again. I
Right.
just don't remember it.
I haven't seen an episode in 15 years, but I remember really enjoying it back then. It was like Wild on E, but instead of Brooke Burke, it was Dave Attell.
It is the most. It is the most It is the most 4x3 coded show ever. Like,
Oh, that's my favorite aspect ratio.
yeah, it is the most 4x3 ass show in the history of shows.
I feel like I reference Wild on E constantly, and I always get stonewalled. Like people have no idea what I'm talking about.
were
I'm
the
glad
right
I'm
age.
among peers. I'm
We
glad
were
I'm
the
among
right age, yeah.
gentlemen
I'm
of
at the
culture.
tail end of that.
Yeah, no, I figured yes, it would have been kind of a little bit past you. Yeah.
Brooke Burke was on the wall of every dorm room in 2003.
Yeah, totally. But that show was more for the horniness, was it not?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it was a
definitely.
travel show. It was like
It was a horny
reservations.
travel show.
Right.
It was a horny travel show.
It was definitely like trying to be like the Girls Gone Wild, but on E basic cable. Like,
Yeah,
we're going to
100%.
spring break, and there's a bunch of hot ladies doing stuff, but they're
Right.
not going to actually show it. Yeah.
It was like MTV's The Grind, but just like on
The
location.
grind. Yeah.
It was just that.
Holy shit.
You know?
We're specifically old.
No, it's just funny
Jerry
because
Springer hosts The Grind. Yeah.
The Grind was on at like 7 a.m. on MTV, and
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Like, I don't understand why it was like, hey, kids getting ready for school? There's probably enough time before the bus comes.
I was gonna ask if this was the show that Tara Reid hosted, but no, I'm mistaken. She hosted Paradise.
Yeah.
Oh, that was after.
What?
That was a poor man's Wild on. Yeah.
What? Oh, man.
Brooke Burke was like the second host of Wild On. The one before that, is now
Jules
Steven's.
Asner.
Yes, and she is Steven Soderbergh's wife, I believe, and she's like apparently the ghostwriter of that God, what's the heist movie that they did that takes place at the racetrack?
Logan Lucky.
Now you see
Logan
me.
Lucky, yes.
Oh,
yes.
really?
Really?
Yeah, apparently she wrote that. Yeah.
And Brooke Burke's in those Skechers slip-on commercials now.
Yeah.
Cool. This is all cool. Everything's cool. Caller, also, I just want to put something out there. Seem like we are maybe influencing people to maybe not do the best things with their diets. I feel like is the
What?
thing.
I
know.
have no idea what you
Caller
mean.
called up and was Caller was like, I did the during game 1 of the World Series, tried the triple
The
nine
doctor
challenge. Like,
specifically told Jan that made him healthier than he's
Okay.
ever been.
Okay.
I don't know. What part of that didn't you understand,
what
Bacalar?
I'm getting at is perhaps we should use this power more responsibly.
Okay, look, it's a nice gesture. But the other day I was like, Dan, why don't you eat the jalapenos? And he's like, because I don't eat vegetables. And that broke me.
No, it's also more so because I prefer the breading. I will say, however, this is a shoot. This week, I'd say 80% of my calories have been from cheese that Mr. Mime brought to my house.
Oh, that sentence makes sense to me. That sentence makes sense to me.
Is
actually.
Mr. Mime a
100% true.
Pokemon?
Mr. Mime's a Pokemon from not Green Bay, but Wisconsin. Oh shit!
Wait, what is
And
the
he brought a
cheese?
bunch of cheese. I've been eating Carolina Reaper cheese that Mr. Mime brought me.
It's really
right.
good cheese. You brought it to me
It's
after I had
great.
like so much cheese, and I was already like, I feel like shit. And I'm like, I can't.
I'm
But it
just
was
having
really
it for
good.
lunch
Now-
every day. It's great.
Did Mr. Mime already have the cheese, or did he buy it specifically for this?
He was coming in from Wisconsin and texted me, "Do you want anything from Wisconsin?" And I asked the group, and I think it was Turbo Sean that said a bunch of cheese. And so I just texted Mr. Mime, John Carson, a bunch of cheese, and he brought a bunch of cheese.
I don't like how the Nasty Boys are all gaining like their fucking outie or their innie, right? Vitelli has Elmo.
Yeah.
Now Carson has Mr. Mime.
That's really funny.
What is Van Aken gonna roll up with
Who
next
knows?
time?
Oh, God.
Something more terrifying than both of those things, I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I did go back and watch when we were all in the noobs hole, and Mr. Mime was just dancing and killing various costume characters and stuff. It was very good.
Every time I looked at the fucking gingerbread man, I was dying.
So,
just
well-
flailing.
Listener, what we're talking about is the incredible marathon of Extra Life that
$45,250 raised.
that happened
For KU Med.
last weekend, which I found out my child watched an hour of unsupervised.
Yeah.
Um,
Did he see Mr. Mime?
that didn't come up. It was a lot of like
Show
there's-
him Mr. Mime. He'll never be the same.
It was a lot of like they're saying
they're
saying the F word a lot, but
Well, okay,
whatever.
but I know we're
It's fine.
cursing and
It's
stuff.
fine. He knows what's up.
I know, but cherish this because this is going to be innocent. Because I give it 2 years before Dib is like only watching Andrew Tate stuff.
Oh, not even.
No. First of all,
I'm
come
calling it.
on.
I'm calling
you
it.
just said no,
hey,
like
This
he has
is the
power
innocent
over it.
years. These are the
Yeah.
innocent years, Backlar.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me. If there's anything that we've learned in the last 5 years, is that there has to be a first line of defense against this sort of buffoonery.
Sure.
That is where I come in. Okay.
Okay. I'm saying
It has presented itself already in a way that I am like painfully aware of amongst his peers, amongst his young peers. So
yeah.
I know how to get in front of that. I actually do take that specific conversation very seriously. So that's obviously a big deal. And I would leave him unsupervised with all of you before I'd even let him get like peeking through his fingers at a fucking, a person like Andrew Tate.
I
right?
think
Wait, so
we're
we're
fantastic.
responsible? So we're responsible and we're good influences? Is that what you're saying?
Without a doubt. The whole point of
Relatively
how I
speaking.
brought this up is that like we're good influences and we could go even further is what I'm saying. Like continue to be good.
He's just
for
complimenting
good
us. It
forces.
worked.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good.
I'm saying you could be even better.
Oh,
Dan, you
better.
ran a marathon, you know?
Yeah. Well, half marathon.
yeah.
Well, you ran a half marathon.
It was two halves this year. So
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
that's a
One
full marathon then.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, keep up the good work is what I'm saying.
Thank you.
Try
You
to
know,
think
for the kids.
if I added up all of the feet that I've ran in my life, have I done one marathon? And it's
Probably.
probably pretty
Yes,
close.
You have
Wait,
walked
yeah.
26
Not
miles in your
walk.
life.
No, run. Specifically,
Yes,
run.
you
Yeah.
have.
26
You have.
miles?
A semester of like track days on PE, right?
Yeah, no, I know.
That is
I'm
the most
counting
Dan
all
thing
that.
you've ever said, Grub. What
Yeah,
are you talking
You
about?
definitely have.
Okay, like when's the last time I ran?
Right, but
It doesn't matter.
26
Could have been when
miles
you're
is not
12.
That much.
Could have been when you're
Okay,
12.
Put it this way, Grub. A slow marathon would be like 5 or 6 hours. So do you think
Okay.
you've run at least 5 or 6
Alright,
hours?
I've probably
Exactly.
ran
You-
a collective 5 or 6 hours in my
I
life.
promise
Okay.
you did that in a week of elementary school.
Yeah.
Like, of course.
Think about how many miles you've skipped.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's true. I do
Or-
skip quite a bit.
Or
yeah.
in your 20s running from cops.
Okay, that's true. That was that was
Yes.
probably a marathon a couple nights. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Of course. God.
I do like when I look at my kids. Oh, they're constantly running, and I just don't remember that. But I'm sure I was the same way.
You had to be.
Yeah.
You had to be. Very good. I'm glad we all arrived to the same normal conclusion. Grub, you are up. Please choose the next voicemail.
Yeah, let's stick with what I think is probably going to be food. Let's go with Dairy Queen.
All right, boys. It's Bob from Pennsylvania. I voted today. Woohoo. So I'm listening to the Bombcast, and I cannot stand for the Dairy Queen chicken tender slander. The rest of their food, slam it all you want. Dairy Queen chicken tenders are the best chicken tender you can get from a fast food establishment, maybe barring a Popeyes, but their spice situation is completely different. Hot, fresh tendies from Dairy Queen, nice and peppery. Ooh, with the gravy on the side, the dips. Oh my God, I should get some now. I love you guys. Don't slander Dairy Queen tendies. Bye-bye.
He's clearly saying this as he's getting into his car.
Heading over to his local DQ. Man, look, first of all, I'll address the group here. You brought the tendy conversation from Dairy Queen over to the Bombcast?
I think
I don't remember.
There might have been a reason it started on the Bombcast separate from all that. I don't remember what it was exactly, but we definitely. I'm a fan of both the cool treats and the hot eats. Everyone else was mostly like, get the hot eats out of here.
I probably haven't had the hot eats since high school, and maybe I had a bad experience. If you put a Dairy Queen chicken tender in my face right now, I'd probably like it.
I'd take a bite of it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not above that. Even Dairy Queen food. I get it. But, like, come on. Right? Like, it can't be the best. What are we saying?
Okay, I mean, yeah, I don't know about the best, but I mean, I'm like, it's going to get the job done, is what I'm expecting. Yes.
There's a low bar for chicken tendies.
Yeah. For like, was this tendy got a little bit of salt and pepper on it, and yeah, I'm going to be good.
You realize on Saturday, the day of the Extra Life thing, we had McDonald's for breakfast and lunch and Domino's for dinner.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, that's why we were so powerful. That's why we were able to go so long.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I
don't know if I could do that.
We had a Happy Meal. Well, the plan was not to do that. The plan was to get different things for breakfast. That was not an option. Right. So we did McDonald's, and then we were going to do Happy Meals for lunch, though. And that why would we do that? Because they had some toy. Oh, the Mario Kart toys.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We all got peaches and toadettes.
Yeah. What are we going to not get pizza? Of course, we got pizza.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you weren't there, Jan. Just saying.
We have hospitals here.
Sure. Yes. I have thought of like, what if I just buy a ticket to Dan's place now?
Come on by. Yeah.
Well,
you're welcome.
Yeah. But then I'm kind of glad I did it.
You should just show up for Fire Escape's Game of the Year and we don't address it. You're just at the table.
Just there. Chatting away.
The other judge. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, caller, I'm glad you enjoy your food. I mean, look, eat up. Who are we to say you shouldn't enjoy that? I'm glad you enjoy your tendies from DQ. I'm a Blizzard boy through and through.
We could we meant to do the Coke or the Coke versus Diet Coke blind taste test at your house, Dan. We forgot to do that. So GB at night, maybe one segment we can do a tendy taste test and the various colas.
I would love
taste
that.
Test,
I would love that.
Test.
Yeah.
So okay,
that's exciting.
All right, chat, write that down.
Yeah, we need your help, chat. Help us remember that.
Out of like all of the people that are probably going to show up on the couch, who do you think has the best palate to differentiate tendies?
It's definitely not Drake, right?
No.
Reb Ford was really into chicken McNuggets.
That's a good point. Yeah.
She
drove that train, right?
She was maybe
she
the
gave
most.
me her phone and said, "Make it so 100 chicken McNuggets show up here." And I was like, "Yeah."
Very rarely have I met someone more serious about chicken nuggets. Maybe never.
Yeah.
That was the first time I really hung out with her in a meaningful way. And like my impression was like, oh, this person just really cares about chicken nuggets in a way that I was like, all right, well, that's your game. I respect it.
Do you think Sabrina Carpenter will be able to tell the different types of chicken nuggets?
I think she might be number one, actually. Yeah.
We'll have to see when she's on the couch. You know?
Yeah. I'm manifesting this now.
Of course. Yeah.
Thank you.
What other way can you do it?
She says Nintendo in a song. That counts, right?
There we go.
Exactly. That's actually confirmation that she'll be there.
Doug Bowser, get ready to cut the check. You announce the Switch 2 will buy a new hit single by Sabrina Carpenter.
There you go.
No, we do a Noobs reunion. We already know Casper Van Dien. We get Sabrina Carpenter, Blake Freeman, actor, director, writer of Noobs, followed me on Twitter for anger purposes, so I could DM him.
Okay.
Jason Mewes, I'm sure he's available.
I'm sure he's around.
Yeah. Sessler.
Yeah, he's busy that day.
We can recast
Bill Bellamy.
We can get Bill. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's Bill up to?
I don't know.
Just taking checks, apparently. I don't know, man.
Okay. Dan Reichert.
Yeah.
We turn to you.
I think I got to do shoot hot at Dan.
So when Bacalar gets hot at Dan, is it shoot hot or is it work hot? Because Dan's always working. Is Bacalar always shooting, let me know.
I'll leave that to Backlar.
I honestly don't know what he's saying.
Yes, you do.
You do.
I listen.
What do you think he's saying?
I know. Am I really upset or am I not? Right? Like that's the genesis
so you got
of
it.
it.
You got it.
No, but is it? But there's a little bit of a confusion there because it's like some of those are like a double negative, right? So
What do you mean?
I really do get mad at you.
Let's
just put that out
there. That is a shoot.
Yeah,
I
you're
really.
But
I get
Dan's
mad,
not always
but
working.
Right, Dan's not always working though. Yes, Grub. That's the point.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
Dan's
was like,
doing it. Sometimes Dan's doing it on purpose because he likes to see me do the thing I do, and I do this. To be clear, like I do this everywhere. I do it.
You
like,
have the same
home.
energy with Dan in every environment.
No, and other people who are not Dan.
Okay.
Like other friends and other people and like teammates.
Yeah,
And I just cannot not do that sometimes. And I think that escapes me. So maybe that is a.
So wait, are you working?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm getting at. Does that mean that I'm working?
No,
I'm
I think
working
you're
a little
shooting.
bit?
I think you're always shooting. Because when
if
you talk about
are you? Sorry, go ahead.
when
See,
Bacalar
this is the confusion. This is what I'm saying.
no. See, because when Bacalar talks about
Doing
his
it now.
hockey, when Bacalar talks about his hockey team, he has like the same level of shoot upsetness that he has with Dan or us.
Yeah, when he's doing like a rant about something he doesn't like, it is the same tone that he takes with me when he's mad at me on the show.
Right.
So wait,
Exactly.
is he the ultimate worker?
Is this good for me?
I think he's definitely turned his shoot into his work. Like it's his gimmick.
And you guys were like, oh, you know what the caller meant.
You busted it wide open.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that again, yeah, we'll never know. There's no way to know because we were too far down the rabbit hole. But I think this started before the Beastcast.
What started?
Whatever it is that I'm doing. Whatever.
Oh, the gimmick.
Yeah, I don't want to call it a gimmick because I feel like it's just my personality. I don't
But
know.
you turn it up to 11, as they say. You know, Stone Cold Steve Austin's actually a beer-swilling redneck, but he's not like driving Zambonis over his boss, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
You just
but-
turn it up when the show's on.
No, but I am being serious when I say that. Like this is just how I sort of talk to people.
It is.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad.
No,
right?
we're not saying it's bad. No.
No.
Am I
I mean,
gonna
you're
be all
almost
right?
always justified. Like, yeah.
Okay, that feels good.
Are you a CTE guy?
What? What the fuck is that? What do you mean?
He just doesn't believe in it.
Doesn't sound like he's a CTE
okay.
guy.
Why would I not? Wait, what am I, the commissioner of the NFL? What are you talking about?
This joke is not at your expense. It's at Stone Cold Steve Austin's.
Oh, fuck that. Come on. Don't do that. Don't spin me around and have me pin the tail on the donkey like
No,
that.
we're criticizing Steve Austin.
Good.
Yeah.
He needs it. It's about time that guy got taken down a peg or two. Fuck me, man. All right. Well, I guess I came out the other end of that feeling better.
Oh, you're good.
All right. Good for me.
Yeah.
I get to choose the next voicemail then. Hey, let's keep it local. Jersey Mike's.
Hey, Dumpers, this is Mark. I've written a new theme song or jingle for the sandwich chain Jersey Mike's. So here we go. Jersey Mike's doot 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 doot. Jersey Mike's doot 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 doot. Jersey Mike's doot 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 doot. Jersey Mike's. Now, I don't know how to get this to Jersey Mike's, so can you use your connections to pass this along to them? Thanks. Bye.
Yeah.
Sure.
The fuck
I mean,
was that?
they're listening. So
What am I missing there?
Jersey Mike's.
It was the Baby Shark song.
He's just pitching the
I
song.
know
yeah.
what it was.
Well, I mean, there's not much more to the joke, Bacalar. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do here?
Sometimes there are like other inside jokes that I miss out on because I'm not as present as I used to be. And I feel like this one is there another Jersey Mike's like arc somewhere else?
No.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's fucking it? All right. Remember how we just
They
talked
can't
about
help me
doing
with
better?
this, all right?
Remember how we talked about doing better?
Well, you know what's better than Jersey Mike's? I did reach out to Bill Dance, the fishing bloopers guy, and as a quick update, as of 4 hours ago is when I messaged him. He has not responded, but Bill Dance has been invited onto the dump truck. So
Lovely.
the message is out.
All right.
Oh, that's sick.
He's like 85.
I was gonna say he's alive, right?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he doesn't have Ozempic face. He's just old.
Yeah, that's probably what happened there. Yeah.
So
Yes.
does Ozempic have a face?
It's just like a thinning out of the face, and so a lot of people who were formerly like fully like cherubic in their face have now got some, like,
Cherubic?
Fully
Good
cherubic.
word.
yeah,
Good word.
they've kind of
like that.
skeletoned out.
Fully
Is that where-
cherubic.
Is
Yeah,
that
I've
where
got a full cherubic.
I'm
for
looking
y'all,
that
yeah.
up right now.
I'm
Holy
sorry,
shit.
just let this one slip by, folks. I think that's my type.
She's cherubed up.
I'll stop.
Can't
I'll stop.
even-
I'll stop. I lost blood. All right, give me this one.
I can't even like I can't even work off that.
Sorry.
I'm stomached. So okay, I think that it's a good idea. It's a good idea that the Ozempic situation, right? Are you're still on that, Grub?
Oh yeah.
What, did you just pop one? Did you just pop one?
No, not by, yeah, yes. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize they were. I didn't realize
That's for
they
the
were
kids.
I didn't realize they were the Tic Tacs of prescription.
Yeah, I'm still rocking that shit. It's going good.
I haven't seen that happen to your face.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's going to be different for everybody. There was just
Hair fell out the sides of his head.
that's the big thing that happened to me. Yeah, I got Ozempic hair.
I'm not gonna lie. I know people right who are taking it, and like that thing you're talking about. Like now that I've put like a word to it, like I can kind of see that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Fully cherubic.
No, the cherubic thing I think is more like the way I'm
I was
reading
just trying to
its
say people got
definition.
fat face. That's all I was just trying to say. I
Yeah,
was
the
trying to be nice.
definition. But no, the definition that I'm reading is like it's more of like a cherub, right? Like almost like a cupid. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
that right. That was well, yes, Rubenesque. Yeah, like there's a lot. I was just saying they got fat cheeks because they were fat before, and then they lose weight, and they don't have that anymore. And so people call that Ozempic face.
Ruben stuttered.
Interesting.
Is that what you
That's
were?
what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
Ruben
no.
stuttered. Yeah,
Well, that's the
literally
origin.
Ruben's last
Stuttered-esque.
name.
That's the
Yeah.
origin of the word.
The only Ruben I know.
Same.
Oh, there's Alex, but yeah.
There's the sandwich.
Oh, yeah. I've always considered ordering that.
So how much? So okay, so you lose that weight, and like I guess I'm kind of fascinated by the whole thing because I know two people who are taking it, and if, I know Grub, you're taking it right too, right?
I am. Yeah.
But the people that I'm talking about, like it's been so noticeable where it's like every time I see them and like 3 weeks goes by, I'm like, oh, you're looking even thinner. I don't say it out loud. It's not something I want to talk about.
Yeah, sure,
with them,
sure,
but
yeah.
I'm just like, wow, this is still going. Like it does stop, right? Like it does. It's very just fascinating. I guess.
They're gonna hit. Yeah, they'll hit a wall. It's they what do they promise? Like 20% of your body weight, that kind of stuff. It's you're still gonna have to eat because you will get hungry, and
Right.
that means you're consuming a certain level of calories, and at that certain level of calories, you will even out at that point. And it's you can. It does make it easier to work past that if people like want to reach a certain goal that is beyond that point. Does definitely help with that. But yeah, it's those the first like 30 pounds just went away on me. So it just went away like without even thinking.
Like the dude I'm thinking about, like has to like his clothes don't fit anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
I mean, that just happened. Yeah. I mean,
Wild.
they're like the food industry is legitimately panicking about this because they're like, people are going to consume like 20 to 50% fewer calories, and we basically get a certain amount of money for every calorie that a person eats. And so, are we just going to be like bankrupt? And they're like, yeah, maybe you might be.
I'll cover him.
Yeah, we got their backs, huh?
Yeah. I've had $2
Dan
for
Reichert's on the
Jesus this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
On top of the Mr. Mime cheese.
Bring in
Literally,
our
like
secret
shoot
weapon.
on top of the mime cheese or on top
I
of the
have
mime
had
cheese.
it at the same time quite a bit. Yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
usually I'm just having like a bowl of Cheez-Its or a block of Mr. Mime cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doing the Lord's work. Good job. All right, it's Chat's turn. Chat chose what the fuck did they choose? They chose felt bad and sorry for.
Hi, Dumpers. This is Pugtato's wife, Dr. Wife.
ABC. Potato.
Sure.
Paulo. Carrie.
And we're really sorry for all the calls this evening. We've been at a tiki bar and had a lot to drink. We're curious, when did you make calls that you felt bad and sorry for?
These fuckers
That rules.
left an obscene amount of voicemail.
Hell yeah!
That's so sick.
Are we set for like a couple weeks?
We could be, but it's all variations of the same question.
Okay, even better.
Wait, where were they? Where were they all hanging out?
I think they
A
were
tiki
at
bar.
Yeah,
Oh,
perhaps
tiki
Call.
Trader Sam's.
Trader Sam's, very likely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were at Trader Sam's. All right.
Oh, these guys.
When I was, let's say, 14, 13, around then, I used to hang out at my friend Charlie's place, and late at night, we would, like prank call radio stations a lot, which I think is pretty normal. But one night, I took it too far, and I got the Yellow Pages. This is probably the late 90s. And we had a friend, Ryan, who we always pranked. And I called in the Yellow Pages every like roofer, electrician, plumber, like any just like somebody who comes out to your house and has like tree removal, like large vehicles and things like that. And I knew they wouldn't pick up because it was the middle of the night. And I left messages and I said like, hey, got a roof emergency or tree emergency. Really, if you can come out at like 10 tomorrow or whatever. And I left this at everyone's, and a bunch of trucks and vehicles and stuff all showed up at the same time, and his mom was not happy with me.
Oh my
and,
God.
I thought about it. I was like, that was probably a pain in the ass for all of the repair people involved. And I felt kind of bad about that and never did that again.
I think you need to. You should go on tour to elementary schools around the country and just talk
straight for assholes.
yeah, because everyone's all about like doing drugs and shit.
You
right?
can end up like me, successful and popular.
Yeah. You need to go on a tour where you're just like, I used to be a piece of shit.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
Your spots. That one was a little too. That was
maybe too ambitious. Yeah,
triple moonsault off the cage that I didn't need to do.
You flew so close to the sun there, man. That is.
It's pretty funny, but it's like, I probably shouldn't have done it.
The only thing that's coming to mind is the time I got very embarrassed because there was a bar we went to a bunch of times, and that we were like close with the staff there, they were getting harassed by this other group, and so I was like, oh, I'll go over there and I'll kind of take care of this for you. I was drunk, and I got over there, and the two ringleaders, these two women, were like. They just immediately went in and made so much fun of me. They were making fun of how I was dressed. And I was like, can I just get your name? They're like, I'm Stephanie Tanner from Full House. And they just destroyed me. And I basically just had to like walk back to my table with my tail between my legs. Like, I have been fully defeated. I'm sorry, but they're just going to keep being mean to you.
Jeez.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was rough.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I will say I also have nothing. And we'll move on. This makes me very uncomfortable. Jen.
Italian boy.
Hey, dumpers. I'm just watching the extra live stream from this weekend, and I just got to say, Mike Minotti has the most beautiful eyes. Just beautiful, dark Italian boy eyes. And I just appreciate that. You got nice eyes, Mike. Okay, goodbye.
Is that Mike?
Yeah.
Is that AJ?
Yeah, it's Minotti-esque.
He's got nice eyes.
Is that Chris?
Yeah, this is Mama.
Aw.
Mama Minotti.
No one send him this clip. No one tell him about
don't
this.
let him know. He's gonna listen.
You can count down the seconds until he finds out. Like,
Uh-huh.
well, thank you, caller. Too bad Mike's not here to receive that, but like we said, I'm sure he'll find out in 5 seconds. Grub, your turn.
Let's go with Thanksgiving pizza.
Hey, what's up, Dump Truck? This is Grant from Fort Worth, Texas. I work at Kroger, and we just came out with an exclusive item. It's a DiGiorno Thanksgiving pizza. Roasted turkey with green beans, crispy onions, dried cranberries, and gravy drizzle on a Detroit-style crust. I will call back and tell you if it's good or not. But I guess my question is, what's the worst pizza you've ever had?
I've only had one bad pizza in my life, and I've had hundreds, if not thousands, of pizzas. And it was probably 2008, and I was in the Power and Light district of Kansas City, which is just a shitty bar district. It's just overpriced asshole center. It's awful. And I was drunk. It was probably 1 a.m, and there was a guy who looked like some like stoner, like 19-year-old, dressed up like a piece of pizza, going around he was holding boxes of pizza and charging way too much for it. This did not seem like a legitimate business at all. But I bought a slice of pizza and it was like cardboard and the sauce was cold. And I remember it just being so striking that like I did not know pizza could be bad. And this was absolutely terrible.
It does remind me of the vending machine pizza that Mike Minotti ate at PAX.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Where was that?
It was PAX West.
Oh.
And Dr. Ryan found us and told us about the vending machine pizza, and we're immediately like, "Well, that's what you're eating, Mike." I don't know. We all walked over there as a group, and he got it, and it's just clearly just frozen pizzas sitting in there that they just heat up and then shoot out a little spout, and that's it. It wasn't like there were little robot hands in there putting a pizza together, so it was disappointing. And then also I had to watch him eat it, and from a distance I could tell it was bad. I don't think I tried it. I knew it was bad, but I definitely felt bad for him because that was his lunch. So,
I probably would have liked that.
Yeah, probably.
I do like garbage pizza.
Yeah. Do you you come off as a person who's just like, yeah, you know what microwaves do to food? I love that. Like, is that you?
Actually, yes. I had a microwave burger today. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. No, most of the food I've eaten in my life has been microwaved, without a doubt.
Right. And that's my point, right? Like microwave pizza, just,
That's, like Celeste pizzas.
I love Celeste pizzas.
Yeah. It was, there were tons
Celeste
of
pizza.
What's that?
A microwave joint.
They're they're like this big. Oh God, there was a brand that I used to have all the time growing up where you would you'd flip it over, you'd perforate it, and you flip the little reflective metal thing.
You mean a crisping tray?
Yeah. It's like the inside of a Hot Pocket gimmick. What the
right.
fuck? Yeah, I had one of those almost
I feel like
daily.
I remember doing that. Yeah, when I worked at Kroger, I would get those and go to the break room and make them in there. Yeah. There's a place called Mikey's Pizza by us, and when the first time Mike came here, we ordered it and we got their chicken and waffle pizza, which is very, very good.
That
Very
sounds
good. We get that all the time now. They also though had like a low main pizza. And I was like, that could be good too. Let's try it out. And it's about as bad as it sounds. I really don't like that. It was like, this is actually a bad pizza, at least for me.
They had a spaghetti hot dog in Japan that I thought was going to be gross, but it's pretty good.
I think it's different.
Here, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably different. Just something about like loose noodles on a pizza pie, right?
Sure.
Mac and cheese is pretty good on pizza. Like if you find a place that does mac and cheese pizza, that's pretty solid actually.
So many carbs.
Yeah.
Someone brought over. Your brain runs on carbs. You need carbs. Eat those carbs, everybody.
There's a tikka masala pizza that I will have every other month.
I've had that. That's good as hell.
Yep.
Someone brought over like a dessert pizza for a party we had a couple weeks ago. It was just like a lot of Nutella joints. That was real good.
Yeah, Nutella's great.
Yeah. Can't really get upset at Nutella.
Oh.
Kind of the best.
There's a part 2.
All right, it's Grant again. The pizza was, it was all right. I mean, I want to say it was terrible, or I want to say it was really, really good, but it was just kind of meh. I think it needed more turkey, and I think it needed more French fried onions. Cranberries were actually not as bad as I thought they would be, but then again, I am kind of one of those weirdos that likes pineapple on pizza, so take that what you will.
That's fine.
Anyway, I guess really the only surprising thing is you'd think they would have put mashed potatoes or stuffing on this pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know. What would you have put on this pizza? All right, take it easy.
I've had mashed potatoes on pizza. It's good. There's one around here called the Southern Gentleman, and it's just like bacon, cheddar, mashed potatoes on a pizza.
That sounds
super.
good.
It's real good. Yeah.
Oh, we had a fantastic mashed potato pizza at DreamHack. I don't know if y'all remember.
Did I have that?
Yes, we were all together.
I don't remember this
mashed
either.
potato pizza?
Oh my gosh, guys.
Was it by the slice, or did we get a whole mashed potato
It was
pizza?
like a whole sheet tray.
Where?
Emma took us there. And this is where...
Oh, that place.
There we go.
Yeah, all that was...
Shit,
we had like
it sucks
4
when
different
Dan remembers
types
something
of pizza.
before me. I hate that.
I was going to say, that's a big L.
Okay.
You're much older. So.
Grub, if this helps you remember, this is the night you found out that Bailey's dad is Michael Myers.
That's right.
Oh, that place. Okay,
that
Well,
place.
thank you, Jan.
God, I feel like a fucking orderly sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Take your pills.
All right, Grandpa.
You just
Take your pills,
notebooked me.
Grandpa. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, good ref. Good ref.
God.
Okay. Everyone feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I got a question. How do y'all feel about like different kinds of cuisine and burritos?
100%. Do it.
Yeah, I think
It's like That's the
It can be hit
context
and
I
miss.
like breakfast stuff. Like I'll have some fucking eggs in a burrito.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could do a lot in a burrito. Like,
Yeah,
I
how
think you
far are
could
we
put
going?
like
Like,
lo mein in a burrito.
Yeah.
I mean, you could put a bunch of like discarded shrimp tails in a burrito. You could do a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Like,
But there are places that like this is their whole thing. Like there was that Boston
I've
Burrito
not seen
Company.
that.
There's a place in the airport by me that like has like we're gonna have a different burrito from different countries and it's gonna have their cuisine in the burrito.
So what's the
Like
best one of those?
sushi burrito places.
Yeah.
It's like a big
stuff
sushi
like
roll
that.
burrito.
Yeah, sushi burrito. Yeah, stuff like that.
So like, what's the best version of that? What's the best one of those? I'm
Other than
curious.
like the default burrito?
Yeah, of course.
I don't. I haven't had like so many of them because
Oh, wow. Tikka masala?
Yeah, that
Okay.
probably honestly is. You can put tikka masala on anything, and I'm going to be very excited.
Yeah.
So
True.
yeah.
True.
Man, I really.
I feel like a burger wouldn't be good in burrito form.
Yeah, I don't like burger and a lot of other like a burger. You ever have like a
be
burger
good.
salad or something like that?
They'll
I
do
don't know.
Yeah, I
French
don't like
fries in burritos. Like that was a big like California style
Yeah.
thing, right? And that's
Right.
good.
Yeah.
You just put a whole McDonald's meal in a burrito, and I'm sure it'd be great.
Well, they do that here. They call them fat cats.
Oh,
Ooh.
Those are like when you take like a sub sandwich or here or whatever you call it, and
Hoagie.
hoagie. That's more west, but yeah, like chicken fingers, French fries, mozzarella sticks, marinara sauce. Get that on a sub. That's your fat cat. And like you put a burger on there too. Why not?
yeah.
It sounds all right. Haven't had one of those in forever. Oh boy, I'm hitting that part of the show where I'm getting hungry, boys. Dan,
Yeah.
last one for you here. Let's go.
5K tomorrow.
Hi guys, since you all been talking about hot dogs recently, I'm actually running a hot dog 5K tomorrow
The fuck is
where
that mean?
we have to eat one hot dog at every mile. So
Wait.
my question to you all is, if you had to run 3 miles and eat one food item at every mile, what would it be? Also, should I put ketchup on my hot dogs when
No,
I'm
it's
eating?
No.
But-
No, because it's tough when you're running. Like even just like when they hand you the Gatorade things, I end everyone like run with Gatorade all over my shirt because like you don't want to come to a full stop because it's hard to get going again. So you're trying to like half kind of go and eat. So like if you have ketchup on a hot dog, that's getting all over you. That's going to suck for the rest of the run.
Yeah, but I mean, this is dangerous. Like hot dogs are the perfect choking food.
Yeah,
So-
oh,
But
yeah.
that's another thing. It's like doing a run is like being in a hospital over a long stretch because there's like medical people. There's like
So if you want to
ambulances
choke on
ready
a
to
hot
go. So
dog,
you're
you want to
safe.
do it at a 5K.
You're ready. You're not going to choke. And there's other people. People are going to see you. People are going to help you. You're safe.
These are the people that would just die to give someone the Heimlich. So yeah, I think you're
yeah,
right.
they're ready to go. They're taking
Yeah.
the ENT courses and everything. Yeah. What would be easy to eat during a run? They give you the gummies, like the energy
Sure.
gel gummies and stuff, but that's like we're talking
Like a
about normal
smoothie?
foods.
Maybe it's like an acai
Like a
situation.
Go-Gurt.
I'm trying to think
Yeah.
of something you'd have to chew. That
I was
would be
going to
okay.
say corn dog, but then the stick is a
Oh,
hazard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on.
you just stab yourself.
What about
yeah.
just a bunch of mac and cheese and like a squeeze bottle?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Go-Gurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but why?
It's not really mac and
But
cheese.
that's too heavy. You don't want that.
No, I think you put it in a blender so the noodles can come out of the little hole.
I don't want
Yeah.
slop.
I would do that.
Well, okay, yeah, cool, dude. I mean, it's not cool.
No. We'll let you go
Big
for that,
Renaissance Festival turkey legs.
But then it's so greasy.
Yeah,
but I
true.
mean,
No, the grease. I'm with you, Jan. That's
I think a quesadilla.
nightmare.
Ooh,
Okay.
well,
then
you
you-
crunch wrap supreme,
Like a
Yeah.
personal one, like
Slim
a real.
Jims.
Now,
long boys.
does this
Long boys.
long boys? Does this at this marathon? Do y'all think you have to stop and eat the thing, or you grab it at the mile?
You are
Yeah,
allowed to
you
stop
gotta-
and eat, but you don't have
You
to
should,
stop.
Yeah, but you
I
want-
don't
you
think you should,
you gotta
especially if you're
keep
going
moving,
for
yeah.
time. Yeah,
Gotta
if
keep
you're going for
moving.
time. I don't know who's trying to set personal best during a hot dog marathon though.
Just like it's just like sitting down and like pouring
Yeah.
a beer and no way.
So a 5K is 3.1.
3.1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
just
that's not. I think you
3
do that in 28 minutes. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 3 hot dogs is kind of a lot for 28 minutes. No, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine.
That's a lunch break. Yeah,
I could do that.
Man, I watched someone eat fucking 3 the other night, man.
You all right? You had to watch someone watch eat 3 hot dogs. I mean, that's rough.
They say when you witness a traumatic event, you should play Tetris real quick to kind of help yourself deal with it. So I hope you did that.
For
Well,
sure.
and then he was like, I
Yeah.
can't believe I just ate 3 hot dogs. And I was like, I kind of watch you do it. Like,
I watched someone eat 9 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Think about it this way, Bacalar. Have you ever eaten 3 tacos?
Of course. Yeah, sure.
What is the difference?
Everything. I mean, just literally everything.
Very, very little.
I'm thinking about those atypical burritos now there. I want to do something real funny.
What about like a bunch of Twizzlers pulling peels in a burrito?
Let me get the menu. Hang on. All right.
Or like a sesame chicken burrito. That sounds cool.
Good. General chicken.
I think
it's like
I don't
burrito.
know. Y'all got Panda Expresses by y'all, right?
Oh God.
No.
Oh,
hell
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I know what it is.
There was a Panda Express in the Bay Area that was testing out burritos, and for the life of me, I could not find out which one.
Oh, like orange chicken burritos. Man, do I want Panda Express tonight? It's been a while.
All right. So this place seems like it's like kind of like a milder version of this idea, but like so it's called Curito, like curious burrito.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The Bangkok has Asian cabbage, cilantro, lime, rice, cucumber, shredded carrots, silvered almonds, Thai-style peanut sauce, spicy cashew vinaigrette, sesame seeds, and then you pick your protein.
They silvered the almonds?
They silvered the almonds, yeah.
Ooh, I would go for a pad thai burrito. That sounds good.
Ooh, a pad thai burrito?
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I think I might be dyslexic. Buffalo, is cilantro, lime, rice, romaine lettuce, scallions, carrots, buffalo sauce, lemon herb, ranch dressing. There is a tikka one. There's a Mediterranean one. Carolina has Carolina barbecue sauce. That sort of thing. I've definitely had ones where it's like much more extreme variations on this.
I have to admit something.
What's that?
I've never had Panda Express.
It's really
okay.
Good. You would be above it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very
Thanks.
You wouldn't mind it, though.
Yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't mind it.
I think you'd rather go to a Panda versus like a Chipotle.
Oh, in a heartbeat. I think Chipotle is the worst.
See, that's why, okay, Panda Express is totally on Chipotle tier, and that's why you would have that attitude with Panda Express.
No, but like I would go. I
totally would be above it.
No, but I love Taco Bell. I would go to Taco Bell over Chipotle.
Okay. I feel like Panda Express is more Chipotle adjacent. It's like Panera, that fast casual.
Their obsession with cilantro is unreasonable.
At Panda Express?
Are you, well,
No,
the
Chipotle.
cilantro thing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got.
Oh, well, that's your
Well,
thing.
then
You can't get the cilantro out of Chipotle. Like it's just in everything. So,
No, it's like the toothpaste back in the tube. It's just everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that explains.
Okay.
Now,
Well,
now
that's
we're
the
getting
case.
somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I'll be honest. I'm calling balls and strikes here.
We're
You
getting
know.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. There's this Boston burrito company. That's the one I remember, but I'm trying to find their menu, and I can't find it anywhere. So I'm just like getting frustrated.
Yeah, it's been a minute, and there's not the best Mexican food here on the East Coast, as you all know. So we're trying our best. And I will try my best to pick the next voicemail, and then we'll do chat, and then we'll do our goodbyes. I'm going to do ice in it.
Hey guys, just a quick question. Is it fucked up to drink milk with ice in it?
Yeah.
All right.
It's fucked up to drink milk.
It's
Love you,
weird. It's weird.
Like it's like super simple, super easy answer. You're just like watering down your milk.
It's like
And that
putting
just
ice in beer. It's like, what are we
what
doing
are
here?
you doing?
Yeah.
What are you
Skim milk
doing?
is already just watered down milk, right? So if you put,
No, skim. I think there's a conspiracy that all
Yeah,
milk
we
is the
know,
exact
we
same.
know,
We'll
but
put
you don't-
different
you don't have
labels on
taste
it.
buds.
we
So-
know you're empirically wrong about that. But
I
like,
mean, like, I don't think skim milk tastes all that much different from regular milk, but it does
I
taste
think
a
it
little
does.
different.
It's identical.
But it's close. It's close enough, like that I could see why you feel that way, Dan. But there is still a difference. It's not about taste, really.
Almond milk is the same as the most. You could get 80% milk and almond milk, and it would taste the exact same.
well, here's where I think you're wrong. Okay, because I do agree with the sentiment that, almond milk in coffee like loses its mojo. It like almond milk gets into coffee and it's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I don't know. I can LARP as milk in every other capacity.
LARP as milk.
And here I'm out of sorts and I don't know what to
That's
do.
why you got to do the oat milk, yeah.
Maybe that's it. But like the second almond milk gets inside coffee, it's like, I'm lost. I forgot the instructions. I forgot the assignment.
Why do we stop at 2%?
Well, we
Because there's
got
like 1%, there's 2%.
and then there's whole, which is like which is the
Is that
equivalent of
100?
4%.
That's 4%.
4%.
What
Man,
would happen if it was
I'm not a
100%?
dairy farmer.
What would happen if it
You
was
said it with
100%?
conviction, and I don't know. I just don't know. I'll go
What
with
if
it.
it was 100% milk? What would that taste like?
Yeah, there's
Whole
like
milk.
half and half. Is literally like the heavy cream kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
There
I think
are
I've had that.
there's more and more. It's just be very creamy and more creamy and less of a
It's
drink.
crazy. 2% just seems so low. Like, what is the other 98%?
Water, I think.
No.
I believe.
Milk is 98% water?
I don't listen. I don't know if it's 98%
And
water.
that
I'm not
sounds
a
like
dairy
water
farmer.
with like one of
Okay.
those like Mio
What
sweeteners.
is
but it's
the
like
other?
I don't know enough.
What is the
I don't know
other,
enough about milk.
What is the other 98 of 2% milk? The other 98% of 2% milk is water and minerals.
I thought it was the fat count.
2% milk is reduced fat milk, meaning that 2% of its weight is fat. That's it. The remaining 98% is made up of water and minerals.
I don't know enough about milk.
So I think the fat is what makes it milk, I guess.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's water. I mean,
Well-
any fluid that you're drinking is almost
It
all
has
water.
to be water.
Does
Almost all water.
RP have fat in it?
RP? What's that?
Oh,
What's RP?
our pee.
Our urine as
Oh, of
people.
course it does.
Like,
Yes,
like the
of course
sequel
it
to
does.
Arby's?
Because I'm trying to
Arby's?
think, why does cow? Why is there fat in their pee?
Of course there's fucking water in your piss. What are you
Proteins.
talking about?
No, is there fat in our pee?
Fat?
No.
Then I'm just surprised. Why would cow milk have fat in it? How does that happen? Why are cows' organs
Because
so
milk
different?
is not to piss. Like, milk is not cow piss. You fucking moron.
I mean, are we splitting hairs at this point?
No,
That's like
milk
semantics.
is boob milk. Milk is boob juice.
Yeah, but
what do you
we
mean?
established on this
boobs?
show before.
Wait,
boobs
wait,
were at a
wait,
pee
wait,
store.
wait, wait, wait,
No,
wait,
say it out loud,
wait,
say it out
wait,
loud,
wait,
say it out
hang
loud,
on,
say it out
hang
loud,
on.
say it out loud.
Foreshoot. The udders are down there by like where the balls should be. The udders
Say it.
aren't boobs.
Say it. Guess what? Cows are not. Cows are not boys.
I do
Say
always
it.
forget that because I never understood that kingpin joke, and people have explained that to me a bunch.
Yeah,
But-
it was his penis because it was a bowl.
Yeah, I did not. People definitely have had to explain that to me.
Dan, say the first fucking thing you just said.
With our what?
You said, "What are udders?"
Well, you said they were. You said udders were boobs, but
Yes.
it's down where. Okay, if they're girls, then it's where their cow vaginas would be. So
What?
boobs are up here, though.
No. What? They're not.
Why is a
They're
cow
just not-
have
they're
to
just
be?
not there.
Why does
That's
a
just
cow
not
have to
where
be
they
a
are.
human on four legs? I don't understand.
I mean, you know,
why is
like,
that
it's not
what
like
has
on
to?
squirrels, their boobs are on their butt. Like no, boobs
No,
are in the
but
same spot.
it's all in this region. If you were getting to get down
No,
all fours,
cows, it's like down here.
it's
Dude,
like,
you look at. Aren't any
But
of
it's
your
not-
dogs female?
No.
Oh.
Also,
Well,
I'm
dogs
looking
have,
at- I'm
dogs
not
have
looking
nipples
down
like
there.
all up and down their belly. Like they're just different animals. Like what the fuck,
they
man?
get heavy and they kind of all bunch together and they do kind of hang down low, but it's not.
But
like
if
you could have just replaced it with the vagina.
If
No,
we did a pin the tail on the donkey situation where you showed me a cow and gave me an udder pin, I would put it right where balls would be.
Okay.
Or vagina.
and you would be wrong.
Really?
Yeah, because it's
Yes.
not there. It's further up.
We're talking about the sack thing with the things, right?
Yes, we all know what cow udders are.
And you're saying they're up boob level?
No,
They're not-
I
there is
Googled-
no
I don't wanna
boob
Google
level
this.
for a cow. Your boob level is just human.
But there's a cow has a chest.
But okay, okay. You know what? I'm going to bring it up. Hang on.
Yeah,
you guys talk for a second. I
Okay.
see where your confusion's coming from.
no,
Thank you, Grub.
Dan, I understand. Here's the confusion. The confusion is for Dan is like those look like 6 dicks in the dick zone for a cow. That's it. That's
I do
where it
forget that
starts and
cows are
ends.
female. I do forget.
Yeah, that's where it starts and am I right? I'm being fair. That's where it starts
Well,
and
I
ends.
did. I think I've never really thought about this, but I think I thought of milk as cow pee.
Right, and that's what I wanted to get back
Look at
to.
that. That udder is where a dick would be.
Okay, no, it's not. 'Cause
No, that's not.
Where would
The
the penis? Where would the penis be on any animal that stands on 4 legs? Way up behind, underneath the tail.
Yeah,
No, it'd be where
man.
the teat is.
No, it wouldn't.
You've seen where a horse dick is?
That's where that teat is.
It's further back.
It would be further
Look, I'm
back
not
and up.
staring at horse dicks all day.
Well, you haven't
If I had
lived.
the gun in my head, I'd say it's where that teat is.
Well, then you haven't lived, my friend. No, but seriously, this is amazing. The thing
I'm
that
just glad Jan's healthy enough to be back here for this.
we skipped over.
That's
We
where brisket comes from?
we skipped over the fact.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. We skipped over the fact that you
So
thought.
brisket is like at boob level. Is brisket cow boob?
no,
like
no.
upper
The thing we're
chest.
skipping is that
Chest
you
is where boobs are.
you said that milk is cow piss, and that's all I
No,
need
that
for the
sounds
day.
silly when I say it out loud.
But
It's
you
probably
did-
not.
But at the
piss.
start of the show,
it seems like it's basically piss.
right? And you know like what happens to a woman when they give birth, what comes out of their boobs, right?
Milk.
They're
Right.
not-
So what
it's
does
not-
that prove?
It's just not a piss thing.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about. Honestly, I kind of forgot that that happens with humans. Look, it's been like 40 years since I was a baby. Okay.
No. Let me tell you something, Dan. No human being knows about milk boob because they remember it from being a baby.
That's not front of mind since I was like 6 months old.
Yeah.
Is that too old to have?
No,
boob
that's
milk?
how all people
Okay.
learn about human biology. They just remember it from being a baby.
Yep.
But like, why would I be thinking about boob milk at 40?
Well,
I don't know.
let me tell you, there are people that do.
That's all they think about. Yeah.
To each
I've seen
their
some
own.
images on the internet. Yeah.
Sure. Employees of this website have possibly consumed it during events.
It's a good podcast.
Grub,
good
send me
podcast.
that picture of the cow, please.
Yeah, no problem.
I think that picture proved my point more than any yours. So
It's a good podcast. I stand by it.
Okay, I'm
it's a
scared
good
to ask this.
podcast.
I'm scared to ask this. We all know that chickens are female, right?
Oh, why would you
No.
answer the question?
no.
Why would you should have
I
oh
think
man.
this is the first time I've heard that. I mean, it's,
Jan.
There's
what are boy
chickens, right?
chickens? What are boy chickens?
Roosters.
Oh, okay. So they're like the same. Okay, yeah. I don't get why there's two different names because like a boy squirrel and a girl squirrel are both named squirrels. Why do we have to
probably
confuse
do
people
have-
with hens and roosters?
They probably do have a different name. We just don't ever need to differentiate between them because they're not part of like a dairy farm or whatever where you need to know that that's a rooster
Yeah,
and that's a hen.
And we have the names. What do you mean?
We probably do
Yeah.
have different names for
Like 12 and dozen.
yeah.
We call it men and women, and
So-
we're all human.
Every chicken is a girl?
Yes.
I think the species might be chicken, so like hen. But like when people say chickens, they do mean hens.
Any laying egg thing is a female.
Yeah.
Okay, you get that.
Yeah. I didn't know the chicken rules.
A chicken that lays an egg.
What's a female horse called?
Donkey.
No, that's what
Did
you
that pick
are.
up on the mic? I didn't
No,
know.
it's a mare.
No, that's good.
It's a mare.
Oh, a mare is okay, but you would not be inaccurate to
No,
look at a mare and say that's a horse,
And I
right?
think
No.
think you're right. I think like there's like other rules with like roosters and hens and chickens, and that's fine. It's more about the egg laying thing that I think is
Are
more upsetting.
hens chickens?
Yes.
Are
Yeah,
they
hens
is that
are
a
female
gender
chickens.
thing?
Yes, hen is a female chicken.
That's
But
what you were
a
looking
chicken's
for.
also a female chicken?
Just generally speaking, when people say chicken, they are not referring to roosters because they're referring to the ones that lay eggs. You're gonna have chicken
Right.
eggs. It's the shorthand, but in general, it would be hen. Like actually, hen is the
Okay.
female, like the genderized version.
So I think that's also what I was incorrectly conflating. But yes, chicken laying eggs, female.
Yeah, as a society, we just have come to call all hens chickens, right?
Okay.
But people almost never mean roosters when they're saying chickens. That's the weird thing there. Yeah.
Rooster's the cockadoodle doo, right?
Yeah.
Should we do a dump truck where it's just a bunch of Reicherts from rural Kansas that are shoot farmers and me?
I don't think I can be around to produce that.
Yeah, for your own sanity.
These are the ones that I don't know really, but I know they're out there.
I just
Let's produce it. Let's do it at a hospital just in case.
Just-
I just
I'd like to say I've learned something, but
no.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at this diagram of the cow again, and I don't really want an answer to this, but if the vagina was down there, Dan, how do you think the cows and the bulls even do it? Like, how would that even function? Like, does it roll over? Like, what do you think would happen there?
well, I think you give them a copy of the Kama Sutra.
I mean, honestly, like that just wiped my memory, and Dan redeemed himself, and he is now valid. It's a good podcast.
Oh boy.
It's a good podcast.
Kalmamutra?
No.
No, it was better the first time? Okay. Yeah.
Male chickens, female chickens, MB chickens. Thank you for tuning in to the voicemail dump truck. Lay those eggs, go off, and Dan will pin the udders on a cow on the next program. Hey, 707 exit flu is the phone number. I've never met someone who has such a complicated history with eggs. Like,
no,
your entire.
I think you're all the problem because I just never think about them, and you're the ones that constantly bring it up. I never think about or talk about eggs outside of people like setting me up for it. You know.
I mean, you really redeemed yourself at the end there, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're lucky. You were about to get fired.
Thank you.
You were Sonic on like the number one above your
ring
head,
left, yeah.
and you just found like a whoop bop, and like that was it. Good for you, bud. I'm proud of you.
Hell yeah. Okay.
That's a big moment for you.
Yeah, the
You
heel
should
turn's
celebrate.
over. Back to a face turn. There you go.
Okay.
Motherfucker asked about Lena. I love it. Oh God, cow piss. Yep. Can we do cow piss on MP3?
I don't know.
Cowpiss.com? Don't check that.
It already redirects to us.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we got that a long time ago. Yeah.
That was great. That was the best part. Thank you to everyone who called in. Again, 707 EXIT is our phone number. We'll be back with a brand new program next week with more cow piss and more egg stories and more male and female chickens to talk about. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks to all the chats. Thank you to Dan. Thank you to Jeff. And thank you to Jan. We are so glad you are back. And we will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Thursday. The machine was on.